What's up, y'all? This is Dubitdown. So I'm just making a quick video to tell you why Spotify is not a real business, in my opinion, but a scamming business. And, Spotify has given me a hard time since I started. I came out with a song called Spit on That Thing. It was just a little snippet of that Hot to a Girl. And it was like a loop playing, Spit on That Thing. Spit on that thing, something like that. It was kind of stupid song. I wasn't rapping it or nothing like that. I just made that song and then put it on out on platforms, and it did pretty good on a few platforms, and it got like 6,000 views on Spotify. So it got real particular. A lot of people were listening to it at one time. I could see my listeners were like 7, 8 at a time on my Spotify artist channel, and it was like kind of taking off, and then it just died all of a sudden. After about 6, 7,000 views, it died, and then my listeners went out from. I had gained like 3,700 listeners from that song, and you know, it, after that song died, they just started leaving my channel. Like they were fake listeners, like they never listened to none of my songs. Like it was a big mistake that they followed me. Like they regretted it so bad. Like they were just, they couldn't sleep because they followed me. They were listening to me on Spotify. They couldn't sleep about it. So they had to unfollow me. And now my listeners at a whopping 132. So, Spotify, it's not just opinion. Spotify is a scamming streaming company. Like most of them are, in my opinion. It's not really opinion; it's the truth. But Spotify is a scamming company, and they are like, if I could think of all the bad stuff that Spotify has done to me in just a year alone, I'd be here for a while explaining, the ins and outs of how I lost 3,700 listeners, but they were fake listeners because that song was stupid. It wasn't me rapping on it. It was just a song I put together to graph one in to gain popularity. You know what I'm saying? Because I had like 12 listeners before I started that whole nonsense about making that Spit on That Thing song. But my listeners went down. They were going down until about 3 weeks ago. It finally leveled out at about 132, and they're not. I'm not losing any more. That it shows me I'm not losing too many more people right now. But Spotify is fucking garbage. I'm not gonna argue with you on this. Spotify is like the way they set up their whole internet website. Is just a bunch of crappy ass shit. It's like YouTube is the real prize engine and search engine that you want to be listen to music on YouTube and YouTube Music. You don't want Spotify as like a cheap alternative. It's like they play ads that you can't even skip, and then that thing came out about them giving fake people views to try to reduce the artist paycheck, the indie artist paycheck. So I just heard about that the other day, and they're fucking guilty of it. I know they did that shit because Spotify is a scamming company. That's what they are. That's what they always will be, and they need to be shut down. And if YouTube don't get their shit right, I made a video on my content creator videos. I made a video about YouTube shutting down within a year. That was about a year ago. Because YouTube is scamming people too. Facebook scamming people, TikTok scamming people. Let me think of how many companies are scamming people. It's fucking ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? When I can't even afford to buy any food to put in my house. You know what I'm saying? Because I dedicated the last 10 years of my life making music, and come to find out, I'm gonna make pennies on the dollar. I'm gonna make for the month. When they calculated my DistroKid earnings, I made like 12 cents, and in a month I made 12 cents. So this is like fucking ridiculous, man. I don't understand how people cannot realize the situation at hand here and realize these streaming companies are scamming people. You know, it's enough to want to not just pull your music off, but never deal with the music industry again after they pull some shit on people like this. And I'm not just mad. I'm pissed the fuck off about this whole situation, but I'm dealing with it. But you know, the thing is, Spotify is like, they're just a bunch of shit, man. You can't skip ads. You can't fucking play playlists. They put playlisters above artists. They put like, you know, podcasts above artists. They do stupid ass shit on there. You know what I'm saying? YouTube has their shit set up correctly where you can skip the ad. But Spotify is just a bunch of dog shit. I never listen to Spotify on there. And all my listeners, you know what I'm saying? My 132, that's good that I have them, but I could care less whether you follow me or listen to me on Spotify or not, because Spotify is a fake ass company. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell y'all like this: when this shit happened in the real world, when I was trying to make when I was trying to get my music on there and the distributor for the last year and 3 months, and I made a whopping $106 for the whole year. You tell me this shit ain't scamming me? When I had 225,000 views for the year, and you're gonna tell me that I made $106 from 225,000 views, and all my shit is organic, and you're gonna tell me that's fucking legit for people to make that much in a year? You know what I'm saying? Fuck y'all. Y'all are fucking trash, man. I hate y'all motherfuckers. When y'all treat people like that, y'all give us an incentive to just fucking quit the music industry. I hate y'all motherfuckers, man. Spotify especially hate y'all, but y'all fucking suck so fucking bad, man. And this ain't just a rant, this is the truth. Y'all are garbage. Y'all, Spotify is so much garbage. Man, I'll just fucking tell y'all, Spotify is a dog shit ass company. You know what I'm saying? When my listeners were dropping off, when I got them up to 3,700, and then they dropped down to 132, you know something ain't right with Spotify. And people wanna act like everything's all right with Spotify. They know damn well things ain't right with Spotify, and it's a lot harder than you think to pull all my albums off 72 of my albums off of Spotify. It's a lot harder than you think. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even sure how to pull my albums off of Spotify, but I want to. But anyways, I'm not going to get into it anymore. You guys are smart enough to know Spotify is scamming you. YouTube pays you a little something, and I believe YouTube is scamming people too. I believe all of the streaming companies are scamming people. But Spotify, they just have their shit set up all riggedy, like, you know what I'm saying? They have their shit set up where you can't even skip a fucking ad or not. You can't even skip the ads. You're forced to watch them. You can't even backtrack a song to listen to it twice. You know what I'm saying? You can't even make playlists without signing up for their shit. I'm tired of their shit. But anyways, I'll leave my website in the description. You can check that out. Got a lot of cool things on there. So I finally had one person buy a hoodie from me on my website, which, congratulations, you're the first buyer. Made $4.80 from that. So not gonna like make or break me, but I appreciate you. Maybe who was a super fan or something that bought that hoodie from me, but that's the first piece of merch I sold. But I got a lot of cool stuff on my website. I created a clothing brand called CheckeredGooseApparel and Shoes, which is really cool company that I started. And then I also created a record label called SkyGlizzyRecords, which all my albums are particular on that record label, because I signed myself, really. But anyways, I got a lot of cool stuff on my website. I'll leave it in the description. Like I said, Spotify is a scamming company. If it was easy to pull my albums from them, they would be off of there immediately. You know, that's how much I dislike Spotify. And it's not even that I dislike them. I pretty much hate them. You know, you don't treat your artists like that. These people are stupid. They're gonna run a stupid ass company like a 1990s type of scam on people. They're gonna run 1990 type of technology. You know what I'm saying? It's 2000. It's about to be 2025. They're running shit like it's, like they ain't got no purpose in life. They running shit like they ain't fucking smart enough to copy YouTube and make their shit better. They're running shit like they ain't got no fucking sense. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand Spotify, and I see why artists take their music off of Spotify. But that's all I got. You know what I'm saying? You could sub me if you want on both my YouTube channel. Follow me on all platforms. I don't care if you follow me on Spotify. I care less. All the other platforms you can follow me. For all the people that disfollow me on Spotify, it's big old fuck you. You are worthless. You know what I'm saying? I'm the best rapper in the world. Always will be. Always have been. You know what I'm saying? And for the people that want to not follow me now, want to follow me later, when my numbers go up, big old fuck you to you too, because you understand, I fucking been making music for 10 years, and I get fucking, I get hardly any people follow me listening to me at the end of the day. And I didn't write, edit, or mix any of my music, and I made a new genre called tronstep, and I get treated like fucking, I get treated like shit in the music business. But that's a big old fuck you to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'll listen to my music on my own, and I'll gain my own popularity. But Spotify, it's a big old fuck you. I don't care what you do. I'm not interested in your company. You fucking suck. You know what I'm saying? You're full of shit. You steal from people, just like all the other streaming companies. So it's a big old fuck you to all my listeners that decided they weren't gonna follow me no more. So, take it as you want. I don't really care, because my numbers are gonna go up regardless, because first of all, I got fire ass music. Second of all, I got a lot of it. I got 73 albums. So understand, my numbers will always go up, with or without your algorithms. Understand how many times the algorithms fuck with me? Fuck y'all. You understand that? A big old fuck y'all. I had enough of y'all shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll go out peacefully, whatever. I ain't gotta do too much hating on the different companies, but I'm gonna tell you that I dislike y'all a lot. You know what I'm saying? And Spotify, I do hate y'all. The rest of the companies, they're workable, they're fixable, but Spotify is not fixable. And I do hate y'all. So that's all I got.